Good morning. It's Monday morning. I'm just packaging up a few orders. I'm gonna get these sent out, head to the post office in a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go and see a leather supplier today. Have a look at what he's got and hopefully try and buy some leather. We'll see how it goes. Okay, today didn't really go as planned. I'd planned to film a lot of cool leather stuff, even though this one's going on your channel, actually.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, I'd planned to meet up with this leather supplier and get a look around his stockroom. I haven't been there before, so I was quite excited about it, but didn't really work out to plan. I showed up and tried to get a hold of him, and he didn't answer, and then it was super cold, and I got lost, and we'll do it another day, basically. It was very frustrating. But it does mean we didn't film anything today. So we're going to answer some questions. Okay, so maybe we could start with this question.
So I asked for questions on my Instagram stories.
Someone's the thirsty boy. We'll just wait a second.
Okay. So I asked for questions on my Instagram stories quite a while ago and we never answered them, so I think we'll start with those. Do you ever miss Scotland? I miss Scotland pretty much every day.
Yeah.
I miss the accent. I've missed the cool mountains because Lithuania is flat like a pancake.
Yeah. Vincent brought us a slipper.
Okay.
That was kind.
Okay, where's the other one?
Go and get the other one.
Thank you, darling. Such a clever boy. I miss how nice ladies at checkouts in Tesco are.
Tesco's a supermarket for those uninitiated.
Yep. I miss so many things, but I would say not the weather. There's less of this icy cold sideways rain in Lithuania that's basically around for about 6 months of the year in Scotland. So that's one thing I don't miss.
I would say the way I describe it is like Lithuania, we get really, really low temperatures here, but it's usually dry and not windy. And that makes a huge difference. It doesn't feel as bad, whereas okay, in Scotland it might be like -2, but with wind and rain coming at you horizontally, it feels way colder and it feels awful. So I definitely prefer the weather here, just in general. Well, I'd say I miss Scotland a lot as well, but I like Lithuania. It's new for me. I think it's more exciting to me in a lot of ways because it's a foreign country and I don't know, everything feels different. But the more I get used to it, the more I get bored of it and miss things about Scotland. We just went to the UK and that's made it a little bit worse as well, you know. Anyway.
Short answer is yes.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we miss Scotland. What size is the baby is another question that we got. So, Agba is pregnant. Congratulations. If you didn't know.
Congratulations to Dad, wherever he may be.
Yeah, wherever that may be. Good one.
My app says the baby is the size of a bunny or a papaya.
Oh, papaya.
I think this app lies, to be honest. It's smaller than that in real life, but Which country has better biscuits, Lithuania or Scotland? It is not Lithuania.
It's not even close. But I was thinking about this, and to be fair, I think biscuits aren't as big a deal here in Lithuania, that is. Like in the UK in general, it's very customary to go into someone's house and to have a cup of tea. It's like the first thing you get offered whenever you step foot in someone's house is to have a cup of tea, and they'll always put out biscuits as well. It's really like tea and biscuits is a big thing. It's like a very...
I'd say tea and biscuits is part of the culture.
Exactly, it's a big cultural thing. So there are a lot of biscuits, and people are always eating biscuits. It's like a big thing. Whereas in Lithuania, it's not really like that. I think you have a lot of sweet stuff, and like people still drink tea and coffee with sweet stuff, but.
Yeah, I think it's quite customary to get fed the second you step into someone's home, but they will like offer you a platter of cold meats and whatever. Like you'll get sweet stuff. There's a whole range of biscuits that I don't think you've been exposed to, that we need to go out and try. Maybe it's a separate video.
Lithuanian biscuits.
But for me, I've never been like that excited about those. In my opinion, British biscuits are the shit.
The shit. You heard it here first. There's dozens of types of biscuits. Digestives, chocolate covered and not chocolate covered. Hobnobs are the same. Those ginger nut ones I really like. They're the same. And like custard creams and bourbons.
Yep. What are the ones with the little heart? Like
Jammy Dodgers.
Jammy Dodge. Shortbread as well. I don't know if that's...
Shortbread. Mostly in Scotland, but again, you'll kind of get it everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like everything is just really good.
I would say baked goods overall are just... The British know what they're doing there.
We have these as well that your gran made. So the reason I left these on the table is because someone else asked. So they said, can you talk about the pine tree shaped bread things? I actually can't find the pine tree shaped one. Anyway, yeah, these are like gingerbread biscuits, and they all have a hole in them, and Ellie's grandmother made them.
And
decorated them, and we tie them onto the tree, and Vincent tries to steal them. It's a whole thing. Okay. So yeah, a lot of the questions that got asked on my channel were by the same guy. We won't answer them all because there's loads of them. But he also commented that I look like Hitler in the video of me getting my hair cut. So thanks for that, man. Thanks for that. I watched it back and I can't say I disagree, so fair enough. So maybe we'll do one leather question.
Sure.
Which he asked, and you can take the lead on this one. Oh. It's how and where do you learn leather work?
YouTube.
It's exactly the correct answer. I wanted to make a knife sheath for some reason. No, I wanted to buy a knife sheath. And then they were really expensive, the good ones, so I thought, man, maybe I could try and make one. And I went down the rabbit hole, so... Yeah, I've never learned anything, certainly never studied or taken any courses or anything in it. It's all just learned from YouTube and some blogs and some templates. You know, some people do good templates and stuff. So, okay. So, we talked a lot more about biscuits than I thought we would.
We talked less about biscuits than I thought we would.
We talked more about Scotland than I thought we would.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I don't know how many questions we answered there, but anyway, we'll maybe do this again because it's an easy way for us to make videos. What I'm trying to say is, if you want to ask more questions, we'll happily answer them. in future videos because it's a bit easier.
What I will say, I have 3 more days of work left this year, so that means it's likely that we will do more exciting stuff and we will not get to 9 p.m. in the evening and realize we haven't filmed anything because I've been working and Paul's been doing his thing.
Okay, I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Nothing.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, and we might just see you tomorrow.